While discovery suggests a warp drive is possible within known physics, one of the most significant barriers keeping humanity from the stars is the speed of the universe, the limit of the speed in the universe. Even if we had the technology to rocket us through space on high-speed colony ships, how fast could we travel normally is limited to high speed in a vacuum. Nothing in the universe can move faster than 300,000 kilometers per second, or 186,000 miles per second, and nothing with mass can reach that speed. These are, however, theoretical workarounds. There are workarounds and loopholes which have to do with the fact that the very fabric of space-time itself can warp and bend. There's the notion of wormholes or Einstein-Rosen bridges, shortcuts created by folding space-time. And then there's a warp drive, or Alcubierre drive, a hypothetical engine that can create warps in space-time that circumvent the speed limit. It would work by squeezing space in the fore and expanding it aft like toothpaste in a tube, thus shrinking the amount of space to be traveled and allowing some hypothetical craft to travel the distance faster than if space-time had been left alone. For obvious reasons, this is not something humanity has been able to achieve, but an international group of scientists called Applied Physics has been theorizing about how it might work, and now they think they have a new solution that they call the constant velocity warp drive. Physicist Jared Fuchs of Applied Physics, who did his PhD at the University of Alabama in Huntsville, says, "This study changes the conversation about warp drives. By demonstrating a first-of-its-kind model, we have shown that warp drive might not be regulated to science fiction." When Mexican theoretical physicist Miguel Alcubierre proposed his warp drive in 1994, it had a significant drawback. It required a bubble of negative energy density around the object to create the imbalance in space-time, powered by their exotic particles that we have not yet discovered, or the mysterious dark energy that drives the expansion of the universe. This is not even remotely achievable, currently or maybe ever, but there is something else that can warp space-time, and that is gravity. Previous work at Applied Physics described how developing a super powerful gravitational field could squeeze space-time whilst keeping the drive well within the bounds of known, if extremely difficult to pull off, physics. The think tank's latest work focuses on a similar solution, theorizing a warp drive that can manipulate space-time to behave as though reacting gravitationally to normal matter. It consists of a stable shell of matter with, as the researchers describe, a modified shift vector on its interior. The resulting warp bubble would send a spacecraft through space at speeds lower than that of light, but it could, the researchers say, work without needing exotic energy sources. And in this paper, they said we have developed a first constant velocity subliminal physical warp drive solution to date that is fully consistent with the geodesic transport properties of the Alcubierre metric, Fuchs and colleagues write in their published paper. This exciting new result offers an important first step towards understanding what makes physical warp solutions. It's still not practical, mind you, but it could be a step in the right direction. The team intends to explore their model further to see if they can refine it, and plans to investigate ways to increase the velocities it can reach. Although such a design would still require a considerable amount of energy, it demonstrates that warp effects can be achieved without exotic forms of matter, says physicist Christopher Helmerich of Applied Physics and graduate student at the University of Alabama in Huntsville. He said these findings pave the way for future reductions in warp drive energy requirements. The paper was published in Classical and Quantum Gravity, and this is on Science Alert by Michelle Starr. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.